me. For years, I've struggled with time blocks. I've had coaches who have encouraged that kind of thing. I've had project managers who've come in and helped me do it. But here's what happens. I tend to default back to not blocking my time because in my head, I'm like this creative person and, you can't control the vibes. They come when they come. And all of that is true. Like two things can be true at the same time. You can put in a bit of a time block and see what comes to you at that point, and that is like a self-fulfilling prophecy in which you will train yourself to create at all times and believe in the abundance of creation. And so that shift for me solidified because of AI. Because when I was like, oh, I'm this kind of person and I find it hard, and I need breaks and I need to walk around, and so it gave me some specific modeling specific to me, which is really honestly, this is not easy information to source. And if you had someone help you with this constantly, or if you hired senior employees to tell you all of this on the regular, that is something that is not accessible to small businesses. And now I'm not saying that this replaces all coaches and all consultants. Of course it doesn't. It just enhances the way that you show up to that level of input from people, because you've got a personal assistant of sorts in the form of AI. So really prioritize that education, allocate a time slot, and then think of AI as an investment. It's not an expense. Like I said, this is like the internet. This is like calculator. This is like the advent of search. It's a whole new way of doing business. And the people that get to the party the earliest are the ones that are going to see the best benefits. This doesn't mean that everyone's so far ahead of you and you've missed the boat and you need to throw in the towel. No, that's not it at all. Like, the learning curve is less steep right now than it will be in even like a year or 2 years from now. So really consider putting in the time now. And I will tell you this: if you find 20 hours to train yourself and focus, like, don't go out on the internet and watch everything on YouTube that's free. That's like a dumb way to learn if you don't have time. If you don't have time, you have to outsource the learning in a way that is delivered to you bite-sized, in a way that's delivered to you in actionable implementation format, not a lot of theory, like a lot of doing. And I will raise my hand and tell you that we've created a couple of levels of product for that exact purpose. If you are a course person, we have the AI Advantage, which is monthly tutorials and an AI prompt library, which teaches you a whole lot of things that you need to know for marketing, for revenue-based, outreaches and building your pipeline, and really expanding way beyond that into business planning, personal development, professional development. It's the entrepreneurial AI teaching, sort of self-learning platform where I've created all of this for you, and you can go in there and access it for a fee.